Hi, today you find me in the centre of Soho in St Martin's Lane, stood outside the Lord Sailsbury Public House. Now, in the summer of 1979, at the ripe age of 18, this is what I would call my regular watering hole here in Soho. Unknown to me at the time, there were some dark and sinister things happening in this particular pub in the form of one Dennis Neilson. Now, for those of you who don't know that particular name, he is recognised as one of the UK's most prolific serial killers. Now, in 1979, in the summer when I was 18, a gentleman called Andrew Ho, a Hong Kong student, actually walked out of this particular pub with Dennis Neilson. Now, he is one of the only people to escape his horrible clutches. And unfortunately, whilst he did report the incident to the local police, sadly, he didn't press charges. If he had done, he may have stopped Neilson from going on to commit something in the region of 12 to 15 other very brutal murders. But it's not all bad news for this particular pub. It used to be frequented by some colourful people, more notably Oscar Wilde, and also Richard Burton proposed to Elizabeth Taylor again in this particular pub. So it's a very colourful area here, and today I want to really take a little bit of a trip down my own memory lane by visiting some places and showing you some of the delights of Soho and the area around here in London. So please stick with me. So before we move away from St Martin's Lane, I wanted to point out just a couple of other little bits of interest. There's obviously the Noel Coward Theatre here, one of the oldest in London, and as you can see behind my little shoulder up here, this very big building is actually the London Coliseum, which is the home of the National, which I believe was also the second place in London to get electricity, the first being the very plush Savoy Hotel, of course. So let's get this little journey underway, shall we?